And if you guys have any questions throughout the process, just let me know. All right. All right. So I'm assuming that everyone's having okay, find the app. Once you download the app, okay? Once you download the app, if you guys need, does anyone needs more time? Let me know. Is everyone good? Thumbs up. You're gonna move on. All right. So once you download the app, go ahead, open it. Open the app. Open up on your phone, and this should be the first thing that you see. Okay. Once you've downloaded MetaTrader 4 and once you've opened it, this should be the first screen that you see. And you're going to see a bunch of, you may or may not see a bunch of symbols like this. Okay, that where it's going to say EUR USD, GBP USD. Okay, you may see, oh, whoever's drawing on the screen, please, 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 please refrain. Okay, so this is the first screen that you may see, okay? It's going to have, your screen may or may not have as many as mine. Don't worry about it, but the first screen that you see should be the quotes, all right? Now, if you're on an Apple device, I want you to go ahead and tap on the settings icon at the bottom right, okay? Tap on the settings icon at the bottom right. If you're on an Android device, I want you to tap on the 3 white lines icon at the top right, okay? Once again, if you're on Apple, go ahead, tap on the settings icon at the bottom right. If you're on Android, go ahead, tap on the 3 white lines. Okay. On Apple devices, okay, I want you guys to tap on new account. Okay. It should say new account. Android, same thing. Android, you may have to press the plus symbol. If you're on an Android device, you may have to press the plus symbol at the top and then click on new account. Or it may already do that for you. Okay, Apple users, tap on new account. If you're on Android, tap the plus symbol to open a new account. Now, next thing you're gonna do, okay, after you guys have tapped on that option, now you're gonna click on this option where it's gonna say open a personal demo account. Okay, open a personal demo account. Oh, give me a second here. Let me open this chat and see who's in this chat. Chat, what's MetaTrader 5? Raphael, you don't need, Raphael, MetaTrader 5 is a different version of MetaTrader 4, but go ahead and download MetaTrader 4 since I said I don't use my MetaTrader 4, I mean 5. So go ahead and find MetaTrader 4. Okay, so once you guys are in there, once you guys get to the section, I want you guys to click on open a personal demo account, okay? Once you click on open a personal demo account, it's going to bring up a search field just like this. Okay, it's going to bring up a search field. I want you guys to type in what I have on the screen here. I want you guys to type in JAFX. Okay, once again, type in JAFX. And what you'll find is after you type in JAFX, you're going to see a drop down from that list that's going to say JAFX demo. Okay, once you see JAFX demo, I want you to go ahead and tap on that. Tap on JAFX demo. Okay, after you tap on the JAFX demo, it's going to take you to this screen here where it's going to ask you to enter in some information. Okay, go ahead and put in your name, go ahead and put in your phone and put in your email address. Okay, and then under account information, leave the account type as JAFX. Leverage, go ahead and choose 1 to 500. And then for deposit, I want you to select 3,000 USD. Okay, this is the lowest. This is the lowest amount that you can open with fake money. So go ahead and choose 3,000. Now this is fake money, so don't worry about it. You're not putting real money. What we're doing now is we're opening up a demo. It's called a demo brokerage account where you can actually use fake money to actually trade and practice. Okay. So once you have that, once you have all those details, your name, your phone, email on that, go ahead and make sure you have deposit for 3,000, and then click register. Okay, so once you have register, once you click register, you're done. You now have an official demo account set up where you can actually now go in and officially trade in the Forex markets. Boom, awesome. Did everyone go through these steps okay? If not, let me know. Awesome, awesome, cool. Okay, awesome. So now that you have a brokerage account set up with MetaTrader 4, the next couple slides, I'm going to go over with you guys how to really navigate around this app, right? This MetaTrader 4 app, and I'm going to define just what some of the things are so you guys understand what you're looking at. Okay, the bottom left icon that you're going to see where it says quotes. Okay, on the bottom left that says quotes. The quotes tab lists all the currency pairs. Okay, this is where you're gonna go first to open a trade. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, this is the quotes tab, and you see here on my screen, I have all these different currency pairs listed. Okay, yours may not have all this listed because you just opened it. If not, don't worry about it. Okay, but the quotes pretty much lists all these different pairs here. As you can see on my screen, I have the EUR USD, GBP USD, USD CHF, right, USD JPY. This is where I'm gonna go if I wanna open a trade. I'm gonna go to the quote section first, find whatever symbol I wanna trade, and then I'm gonna select it from there, all right? So the quotes tab just lists all the different currency pairs. Okay, that's where you're gonna go first to open up a trade. The second icon called chart, okay? This is the chart section, okay? Now, what the chart section shows you is going to show you the movement in the exchange rate, okay, which is also known as price action, okay? The chart section is going to show you the movement in the exchange rate called price action of any currency pair that you want to look at. Okay, now to view a currency's chart, you first have to find it on the quote section, on the quotes tab, and then you tap on that currency, and then you tap on chart. Okay, so what does that mean? So if I go back here, if you go back to your quote section, and if you go ahead and tap on any of these currency pairs, it's going to show up a little pop-up, and it's going to give you the option to click on chart. And when you click on chart, it's going to show you the exchange rate movement for that particular pair. Okay, so it's gonna look something like this. So if I went ahead and I tapped on chart for I think this EUR USD, it's going to show me the movements in the exchange rate like this. Okay. The third one, the trade section. If you guys look at it should be the middle tab, okay, where it says trade. This tab is going to show you your account balance and also any trades that you are currently in or any pending trades that you have that are waiting to be activated. All right, once again, the trade tab on MetaTrader 4 is going to show you your account balance and also any trades that you are currently in or any pending trades that are waiting to be activated. And I'm going to go more into depth into pending trades a little bit later. Okay, but this is an example of what it will look like. So here's actually one of my accounts. This is a trade. This is a screenshot of a trade tab on one of my accounts. As you can see here, right, this is my current balance. I have about 1,300 In that account, I'm currently in a trade for GBP AUD, and I am currently making about $31 on that trade. And if you look here where it says GBP JPY buy limit, this is a pending order that I have set that is waiting to be activated. And I'm going to go more into depth in terms of what a buy limit is in the later slides. Okay, but you click on tab, this is what it should look like. It's going to show you your balance, any trades you have, and any pending trades. Okay. Now, we're not going to go into depth, or I'm not going to show you too much of this today, but what I want you guys to do is there's a free chart markup tool that I use that I want you guys to also use as well. Go on to www.tradingview.com, and I want you guys to create a free account on there. Okay, now what tradingview.com is this is a free platform that you can go online, you can access, and you can look up any currency pair, any Forex currency pair, and then you can actually look at the movement of the exchange rate price action. And this is the tool that we're going to use, that I'm going to use with you guys and show you guys how to use this tool to analyze the charts, to mark up the charts. Okay, so we're not going to go into depth on this today, but just so you guys are prepared, go ahead, get down tradingview.com, go on there and just create a free account. Okay, and then I'm going to show you guys in a later training how we're really going to use TradingView and how we're going to use it to mark up charts. All right, so free chart markup tool, tradingview.com. Go ahead, make a note to yourself that your homework is to create a free account on there. All right, now in Forex, okay, when you guys are trading currencies, okay, there's going to be 5 types of trades that you're going to make, okay? But before that, right, there's obviously going to be, you're either going to buy or sell. That's it. You're always either going to buy or sell. But within that, there's 5 different types of trades that you can take. All right, and so we're going to go over them now. So the first type of trade that you're going to make in Forex is called a market execution trade. Okay, this pretty much just means instant trade. Okay, if you do a market execution trade, it means you're getting in the trade right now, right at that moment. All right, so a market execution order is placed immediately as soon as you press buy or sell. Okay, so for example, if I placed a market execution trade for a buy on the US dollar and the Japanese yen, MetaTrader 4 will enter me into that trade for a buy right away. Okay, I've entered that trade. So, and to recap from Monday's training, a buy trade means I want the exchange rate to go up. Okay, so if I got into a market execution trade for a buy on the US dollar and Japanese yen, I want the exchange rate to go up, which means I want the US dollar to get stronger against the Japanese yen. I want the value of the US dollar to get stronger against the Japanese yen if I get into a buy. And so here, so here I actually have a markup, an example for you guys, a visual of what it means, of what that means. Okay, so this is the exchange rate right here. What you're seeing here is the exchange rate for the US dollar and the Japanese yen. Right. So if you can see where I marked that arrow, right, that up rising arrow, that means the exchange rate went up. Okay, that means it went up. That means that the value of the US dollar just got stronger against the Japanese yen. Okay, if you watch that arrow, you see it goes up. Okay, that's what you want. That's what you want it to do when you enter into a buy. When you enter into a buy trade, you want the exchange rate to go up like that, because when it goes up, you make money. Okay, when you get into a buy, you want the exchange rate to go up. When it goes up, you make money. Okay. Using the example of USD. And I'm going to be very repetitive, guys, because repetition creates memory and memory creates results, right? So, okay, exchange rate goes up. Okay, what that means, exchange rate goes up, which means one US dollar now buys you more Japanese yen, okay? When it goes up, that means now the US dollar just got stronger against the Japanese yen, okay? That's what you want when you're in for a buy, all right? Now, this little rise right here, that arrow, that whole movement, okay, was a total of 216 pips, okay? 216 pips. If you guys go back and watch the training that I did on Monday, I defined what a pip was, okay? A pip is a movement in the fourth decimal or a decimal point in the exchange rate, okay? So this whole move up was 216 pips. So if you would have entered into this trade for a buy, how much would you have made? Let's break it down. If you caught this whole rise, 216 pips, okay? If you risked the lowest amount possible, which is a micro lot, 0.01 on this trade, you would have made $21.60. Okay? If you caught this whole rise up for the smallest risk, you would have made $21.60. Okay? Now, if you risked a mini lot, which is $1 a pip, okay, anywhere between $1 a pip to $9 a pip, okay, but 0.1 means $1 a pip. So if you caught 216 pips, if you caught this whole rise for a mini lot, you would have made $216. Now, if you would have risked a standard lot, which is $10 a pip, right? What's 216 times 10? That's $2,160 that you could have made on this rise. I don't know about you guys, but I remember the last time I had to make $2,000 a month, I had to go out and work my job for a month. at 8 hours a day, I had to go out, and for me to make $2,000 a month, I had to work and slave for a whole month to make that. This is something that could have been made within a couple of days. That's powerful. This is why Forex is powerful. Okay, that's the first type of pending order. I mean, that's the first type of order that you're going to make. Okay, a market execution trade is a trade that you're going to make and you're going to enter into it right away. Okay, you place a market execution trade for a buy or for a sell, you're going to enter into the trade right away. Okay, now let's move on to pending orders. Okay, let's move on to pending orders. Pending orders are going to be trades that you're going to preset ahead of time. You're going to preset these trades ahead of time. Oh, guys, whoever is drawing on the tablet, you're marking up my thing. Let me see if I can reset this. Hold on. Stop share. I'm doing a screen share. Cool. Okay, cool. So, pending orders, okay? Pending orders are trades that you're going to preset ahead of time, and when the conditions that you set for the trade are met, MetaTrader 4 is going to automatically enter and exit the trade for you. Okay? Pending orders are going to be trades that you're going to preset. You're going to go ahead and you're going to preset the trade, and when the conditions are met for this trade, the app is going to automatically enter into the trade for you at the price that you tell it to. Okay? So the first type of pending order that you're going to make is called a sell limit. Okay? It's called a sell limit. A sell limit is a future sell trade that you want to take when price reaches a certain level. Okay? A sell limit is a future sell trade that you want to take when price reaches a certain level. So at this level, you are waiting, you're anticipating that the exchange rate, okay, is going to go down after it hits this point, that is going to drop. Okay, that once it touches this level, it's going to drop. And once it reaches that level that you tell it to, the app is going to enter into a sell trade for you automatically. Now here's an example of that. Here's an example of what a sell limit could be. So here I drew out here, right? You see this chart here, okay? You're looking at a chart, and this red line here, okay? This red line here is an example of, let's say you did a sell limit. A sell limit would means I'm telling the app, hey, once the exchange rate, once those candlesticks hits this red line, I want the app to enter into a sell trade for me. Okay, that's what I'm telling the app. I'm telling the app, once it hits this red line, I want you to enter into a sell trade for me. And we look here, here's what could have happened, okay? It hits that red line, like I said, hits that red line, the app enters into a sell trade for you, okay, because it hits that red line at that price, okay? This red line is literally at a price. So what you're telling the app is, hey, once it reaches this price of the exchange rate, I want you to open a sell trade for me, okay? So when it hits that red line, it hits that price that we told it to, and then right here where I marked that arrow, it's going to enter into that sell for you automatically at that area. Okay, now you're in the sell trade. You're in the trade, and then it's going to go down. Boom. So when you're in a sell and this thing goes down, you make money. Okay, like it did here. If you would have gotten to a sell where this arrow is pointed at, and you caught this fall right here, you would have made money. Okay, so when you get into a sell, you want it to drop like this. Okay, when you get into a buy, you want it to go up. When you get into a sell, you want it to go down, just like that. All right, so that's a sell limit. That's a sell limit. Sell limit is a price that you're putting, that you're going to preset, that you're telling the app, once the exchange rate rises to this price, I want you to get into a sell order for me. Okay. The second type is called a sell stop. A sell stop. Okay. A sell stop is also a future sell trade that you want to take when price falls through a certain level. Okay. A sell stop is a future sell trade that you want to take when price falls through a certain level. Now, this level is below the current price of the exchange rate. It's below, so that when price hits this level or goes through it, the app will automatically enter into a sell trade for you. All right. Now let's actually get a visual of that. Okay. Look at that red line. Okay. Look at this red line that I drew here. Now, let's say, for example, where this red line is where it was where I placed my sell stop order. Okay. By placing that, I'm pretty much telling the app, hey, once the exchange rate hits this red line, I want you to enter into a trade for a sell for me. Okay. So you guys look at that pink arrow that I have that's pointing at the line. See how right where the arrow is pointing, the candlesticks intersect, cross that red line? As soon as it hits that red line, the app would have entered into a trade for a sell for me. Okay, and if you look at it, look what happens. It passes through that red line and then it goes down. Okay, boom. So this is what you want to happen when you get into a trade for a sell stop. This is practically what you're telling the app. A sell stop means, hey, once it goes down past a certain price, past a certain area, I want you to enter into a trade for a sell automatically for me. Okay. The third type of pending order, okay, is going to be called a buy limit. Okay. We just went over sell stop and we went over sell limit. So the buy limit and buy stop are going to be the complete opposite of what the other two were. Okay. So a buy limit trade is a future buy trade that you want to take when price falls to a certain level. Okay. So this pretty much means the buy limit is you're putting the entry price where you want to enter into the trade below where the current exchange rate is. So then once it hits that level, you're expecting for it to bounce and shoot up. All right. So this level is below the current exchange rate. Now, when price hits this lower level, it will automatically enter into a trade for you for a buy. Okay. This is an example of what a buy limit could be like. Okay. This red line here is where I could place a buy limit order. Okay. That red line is telling the app, hey, once these lines hit this red line, once it hits this red line, I want you to enter into a trade for a buy for me. Okay. Once it hits this red line, which it did, okay, you see where I have that pink arrow? That's where the app MetaTrader 4 would have entered into a trade for a buy for me. And then if I would have, right, and then look, hit that, it rose up. Okay. So if I would have gotten to a buy where that pink arrow is, I would have made money, because why? When you get into a buy, what do you want it to do? You want it to go up. And what you did, see that? Hits that red line, boom, exchange rate goes up. If you're in this for a buy, you make money. Right? A buy stop. Oops, okay, this is typo here. So this is a buy stop. A buy stop is a future buy trade that you want to take, right? Once the exchange rate rises through a certain level, once it passes through a certain level, okay? So this level is above the current exchange rate. Is above the current exchange rate. So when the exchange rate hits this level, okay, when it hits this level, it's going to automatically enter into the trade for you. Now, this is an example of a buy stop. Okay, a buy stop is where I would have it on that red line. Okay, that red line is where I would have a buy stop. That practically tells the app, once the exchange rate hits this red line, okay, once it hits the price at this red line, so as we can see here, that red line is priced right now at 111.414. So what I'm telling the app by doing a buy stop is, hey, MetaTrader 4, once this exchange rate hits 111.414, I want you to enter into a trade for a buy for me. Okay. So you preset this. Once this hits that price at this red line, once price hits 111.414, the app is going to automatically enter into a trade for a buy for you. Okay. So those are the 5 different types. Those are the 5 different types of pending orders. 4 different types of pending orders, and also the 5th type of trade that you're going to take, which is called a market execution. All right. So that's pretty much MetaTrader 4, guys. Okay, MetaTrader 4 is the app that we use to get into trades, to open trades. Okay, I walked over with you guys how to download it, how to navigate around it. Okay, what the different tabs on that app means, and then also you should already have a Forex brokerage account set up. Okay, which means now you have the demo account set up, you have MetaTrader 4, which means now you can actually get into trades. Okay, so I don't want you doing any trades now, because I'll walk you guys through that process in future trainings. But for now, you have you pretty much have everything that you need to actually get into a trade. Okay, and on Friday we're going to be going over the basics to chart analysis and markups. Okay, now one of the biggest questions that people have when trading is, how do I know when to get into a trade? Which is everyone's question. How do I know when to get into a trade? So from this point forward, I'm going to be walking you guys through, okay, how do we analyze a chart? How do we mark up a chart so that we know when to get into a trade and we know when to get in for a buy or a sell? Okay, so you're going to be able to, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to teach you guys how to look at a chart and what does everything mean, right? What does all this mean? And I'm gonna show you guys how to mark it up, how to analyze it, how to read a chart. All right. So that concludes today's training. Okay. Forex brokers, how that works, setting up demo account. Okay, how to download MetaTrader 4, how to use it. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead. I'm gonna leave the next next couple minutes for any Q&A. So Gayla, Raphael, do you guys have any questions at all on anything that we went over today?
I was downloading the app at my iPad Pro, so I didn't keep up with the first part, but I'm playing with it now. So
Okay, yeah. So where you at right now, Raphael?
no, I mean I'll just go over the slides that you got on here. I mean, as long as I have
Okay.
access to them, I'm fine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna upload the video and the slide decks as soon as the webinar is over, and I will post it in the group page. Okay, and you'll be able to access the recording and also the slide deck. Okay.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Well, hey, appreciate your time for hopping on. I understand time is one of those things that we can't get back, so I do appreciate the time that you guys do give to me, and I always promise not to take up too much of it and to make sure that you guys get value every single time. So. Yeah, so appreciate you guys hopping on. I'm going to go ahead and upload a recording of the webinar and also a download link to the slides right after this call ends. So appreciate you guys hopping on, and I'll see you guys Friday. Friday, we're going to be going over, we're going to start the process of, I'm going to teach you guys, how to look at a chart, how to analyze a chart, and how to mark it up, and show you guys, some of the fundamentals of how to know when to get into a trade. Okay, so with that being said, guys, appreciate you guys hopping on. I'm gonna go ahead and get this webinar uploaded, and see you guys next time.